Hey everybody, Corey here. We're going to try to quickly go over the trades and holdings for yesterday. Sorry for the delay in the videos. I got everything done last night after the hours of spreadsheets I did. Was too tired to do the videos, and then things happened this morning and at lunch and my breaks, and they didn't all get done. So I am going to try to make this quick. I don't even know. I'm definitely going to go over the trades. I think I'm just going to go over all the trades up front and then maybe do a quick sweep through the holdings, but not in depth as we would normally do. Anyway, just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor. The YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky. Please make sure you know what you're investing in before doing so, and do not do a YOLO either. At least that's my opinion. So let's just go over the trades. Let's see what we have. So no trades for AIYY or AMD. Amazon here, they added 130 contracts to the positions yesterday to the synthetic and the short call with a $190 strike. No Apley, no Coney, Dizzo. They closed out the synthetic position and they rolled that to July. That ended up costing them $2.2 million to do so, as you can see here. No trades for Phoebe or GUI or JPMO or Murni. Somebody's calling me. For MSFO here, they ended up closing out the synthetics here. They had a 425 strike price. And the new one is 410. I didn't say that above, but it was in the screen there. You can see all the trades and dollar amounts and everything there, but overall it cost them $2.65 million to close those out. Misty, I guess some people sold out of Misty. I bet they weren't happy today. But it looks like there was 10 contracts that they had to close out of here. In the end, it cost $44.5 thousand. No trades for Netflix, NVIDIA, and then we have OARC here. So you can see they closed out of the synthetic with a $50 strike, and the new synthetic is July with a $45 strike. You see all the trades amounts here, but the total cost $8.56 million. PayPay, they ended up adding 130 contracts. So they added to the synthetic and created a new short call with a $66 strike price that expires this Friday. No trades for Squee or Tesla. Then we have Zomo. They closed out the synthetic with the 120 strike, and they rolled it to July with the 115 strike. Here's all the trade data if you want to see it. And then they also bought in an extra 90 contracts. You can see 90 was added to the synthetic, and then they did the 90 short call by itself. And that strike price is 118 and expires this Friday. So overall, this ended up costing them $1.13 million. And then yesterday, if you recall, I mentioned about how for Crash, they did the short put and the synthetic. They added to them, but they did not add to the long call, and they should have added to all of them. So now we have that trade on here. So we have the long call that they just added the 23 contracts to. And then, okay, that's it. So let's just look at the holdings real quick. If anything else, you can at least see the data as we scroll through. So you'll need to be watching the screen for sure to get all of the prices, everything basically here. Well, I will look here. So the short call, as of yesterday, we were over that strike price by 7%, and it was bringing the stock down 95 cents. And then that was for AIYY. For AMDY, we were looking good. We have short calls with a 157.50 strike and a 160 strike. And then I didn't mention it, but a possible upside of about 32 cents. And then AMZ here, we have 4 strikes that expire on Friday: 187.50, 190, 192.50, and 195. Yeah, so let me look at something real quick. But This shows it would only be like maybe, 4 or 5 cent increase, or possible increase, at least for the short call itself. Let me just see. Well, the stock actually went down today. So I was going to see if where it actually had capped out at, but it went down. Okay, so we're going to move on to Apple here. Apple has two strike prices, 185, 187.50, that expire Friday. They are over the one strike price, and the other one, they were only 7 cents away from being over that one. So yeah, and actually I heard at least this morning they were going up, but other than that, I didn't hear anything about Apple all day. Well, I didn't really listen to the podcast much at all, but it looks like Apple went up 1.22%. So I'm just curious about, because I never get to go back and really look at the upside and compare the days between. So this shows that Apple ended up still going up 0.35%, which was 6 cents. So the short calls here sort of canceled each other out. I guess we'll find out if they closed any. I feel like I said that yesterday too, or something, but then I didn't write it down. And I wonder if just the synthetic, it going up regardless of the short call, but it does better for the synthetic than the short call. I don't know. We'll see. And if anybody else wants to go back and compare, feel free to. We're going to move down to Coney here. So Bitcoin was soaring today, and I don't know where coin ended. It ended at 219, which was actually pretty good because it was at like 203. Right, yeah, 203 there. So it's a significant jump. So that's going to be good for that synthetic because it expires in 2 days. So I remember yesterday the market value being 605 or something, or the day before, whatever. And now this one was negative 587. So we'll see what it comes through for the market value for the synthetic on the next holdings. But we have 6 short calls here for Friday. 207.50, which today we're already over it. And also, once things happened this morning and Bitcoin was going up, I don't know what they did or if they did any trades today, but damn. Oh, I just said a swear word. I'm sorry. But I said 219.91, which means we're over those 3 short calls up front, which is where the majority of our contracts are. So our short call dollar amount there is going to be, all of those are going to be negative. But it did show that there was possible, maybe 85 to 90 cent, maybe 85. Well, I can't, let me just count it. 88 cent upside possible. We went up exactly $1 today. So I guess when we go up, even when we go up over the short call, the synthetic stronger. I don't know. That doesn't make sense either. I'm just looking. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is. I was going to say going over the short call is still good because the synthetic makes more money than you lose on the short call going over. I don't know, but I'm noticing just, I don't know. I guess it would have me really getting down into the weeds and really just looking and comparing back to back every day and checking, and I don't have a lot of time for that, but I would love to. Yeah, I don't know. So we will see how this looks for today's holdings. I'm interested for that one. Dizzo here, short call. I didn't really go through all those strike prices, I'm sorry, but we're over the 207.50, 210, 212.50. And then we have the 220, 222.50, and the 225 still left, but there's only about 630 contracts left there out of the 20-something thousand. Dizzo, we have one short call that expires Friday with the 107 strike price. It looked like over here we had a possible upside of 29 cents. depending. Well, Dizzo, though, went down today. Yeah, I mean, Disney went down today, so Dizzo would have went down, yeah. So we're down to 1844. So last time I saw Disney was at 102, 103. But Phoebe here, we have a short call of 485. We were underneath that 3% yesterday. Yeah, I don't know where we are today. But, okay, I'm getting too deep in this, and this is taking longer. So, 45 strike price, possible upside of 52 cents for the short call. So then we have GUI here, short call 172.50 for the, yeah, we were underneath that 1% yesterday. We had a short, possible upside of 23 cents. JPMO, two short calls, 197.50, 200. We were over both of those yesterday. So these were bringing the stock price down 33 cents a share already. And then we have Murney here, two short calls, strike prices 125 and 131. We were already over the 125 strike price. It was bringing the stock price down 75 cents a share yesterday. MSFO 415 strike price. We were over that strike price yesterday. Man, I really hope they close some of these out today, since we were way over most of these yesterday. Then, yeah, today's going to be way worse. And it sucks because we just had to pay lots of money to close all these synthetics out in the past week. And now the stock market's actually going up. And now we're going to, not only do we miss out, because we didn't know on all the synthetics, now we're losing a lot of money because of all the short calls and them going over the strike prices. But anyway, all right, let's move on. We got Misty here, 4 short calls. We're over all of these already. Today. Yesterday, we were not. Today, the last time I saw MicroStrategy, we were at 1487. So I'm just going to move on. Netflix here. I don't know about this one today, because I don't own Netflix, or I do, but it's not a significant amount of shares, so I don't know. But 630 short call yesterday. We were underneath that by 3%. Possible upside for Netflix was 44 cents. NVIDIA here, 920 short call. And yeah, we're over that strike as of today. I know I ended up selling all of mine yesterday. And today, the last time, I don't know. I swear we were like at 940 or something. I don't know. I know I was pissed when I saw it. That's what happens to me, by the way. If I sell something, it's going to go up. Which, since I know that was over it, let me see. Or it was at some point today, I guess I should say, because I don't know where we closed. So NVIDIA, 946 is where we closed. And right now we're at 950. But of course we're in after hours. But yeah, so we're $30 over that. That's crazy. Again, I hope they closed all these out and went ahead and rolled them to next week. That would only been, to me, I guess the smart thing to do if, since we had good economic data and knew the market was going to go up. But that also comes out pre-market. Well, most of the time it comes out pre-market. So, yeah, I don't know. And I don't know what we have the rest of the week either for economic data, if we have anything. But since we went way over, just looking at NVIDIA stock price, it ended up closing the day at 26.63. So we had up there a possible upside of 18 cents. Of course, obviously it went up way more than that. It went up 41 cents. So my guess is it would have went up for that. But then, the synthetic, like I said, I guess it ends up going up. You end up earning more money on the synthetic than you lose on the short calls. The only thing I can assume. I don't know. Maybe Max can answer that question for us. I just have to remember to ask him. But, yeah, that seems to be, the trend. I don't know if they closed these out today or not, though. That can make a difference also if they, did trades today. So anyway, then we have OARC here with a short call, 44 and 44.50 strike prices. We were above those yesterday already. And then we have PayPay, short call, 65 and 66. I think this one actually went down today. So we were underneath those strike prices 1 and 2% yesterday with a possible upside of 11 cents. Then we have Block. This one went up today, which would be a good thing, right? Because, let me look. Because we have a short call that we haven't closed out yet. So this one did go up, but it ended up not closing. I don't know what happened. We were up to 73 something at the end of the day. This one started tanking. So, and I used that word loosely. It closed at 71.53 today. So it ended up being just barely above yesterday's price. So that sort of sucks. But, yeah. That's the data. You can see that there. The synthetic position is bringing the stock price down to 59. Possible upside of 53 cents there. Tesla here. Oh, I've got to turn this fan on. I'm going to apologize for the background noise that's about to happen, but it's a little warm outside, so it's getting hot inside. For Tesla here, we have two short calls, 172.50, 175. We were above both of those yesterday, but today Tesla was going down. I don't know. Okay, so we ended at 173.99. So we're only above the first one now. So we'll see how that comes out. Zomo here. Oil stocks were going down today, so I don't know if this one went down, but yesterday we were like 32 cents from that. Was it 32, 33 cents from that strike price? Okay, so this one did not go down. This one was at 118.58, so we'll actually be above the strike price today if they didn't make any trades. And then we have crash here. So our numbers now are going to match. So we have 211 contracts across the board there. But Tesla did go up today, so these are obviously going to be a little different, but you can see in this case we want to be below the synthetic amount and above the short put amount. And then of course we have another long call too, so you can tell here easily, even if you don't know, it's somewhat the opposite of the other ones, not all exactly, but somewhat the opposite, but you can tell by that difference column, by the plus and minus, good or bad, right? But yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to cover. I'm sorry this still ended up being longer than I planned because I looked a few things up, but I hope the few or the handful of you that will still watch this, even though this was yesterday's data, appreciates that I still did the video regardless. I appreciate you still watching it, but let me know next time if I'm not able to get the video out within a certain time. Let me know, because this is after close the next day, which I planned to do this morning. So let me know if next time, if you just don't want to even see the video, and you'll just wait until the next video comes out and hope I do it on time. But let me know just so I know for future reference. But okay, thanks. I appreciate it, y'all. Bye.